When Kundalini gets into the brain, the king's chamber and the queen's chamber, the pineal gland and the pituitary gland, it activates the right hemisphere of the brain and syncs it with the left hemisphere of the brain. That's when you become an androgynous individual, not physically. That's when you recognize that you are an entity consisting of both negative and positive charge, female and male, solar and lunar. In alchemical texts, this is what's called the lovers. You see depictions of androgynous people, part man, part female, with halos around their heads and stuff like that. That's Kundalini. And that's why the serpent is also so often used in alchemical pictures and depictions and things of that nature, going back to the medieval period and you name it, even before that. Alchemy back in Sumer, ancient Egypt, Greece. The serpent is a symbol of Kundalini. It's also a symbol of the DNA. It's also a symbol of eternity, which is why you see the Ouroboros often, which is the snake eating its own tail in a perfect circle. The Ouroboros is the Alpha and the Omega. Alpha and Omega, A and O, the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet, beginning and end, but it's a continual cycle. The Ouroboros is used often in occult symbology. You even see it being used on business logos nowadays. You'll see a lot of Kundalini symbolism in advertisements because the subconscious mind knows what Kundalini is. And aside from that, you see a lot of zodiac symbolism in businesses, business advertisements, you name it. You see a lot of fire signs, especially. Fire signs are one of the best signs to use for businesses. Advertisement is a huge way to lure people in, and if you use symbols that the subconscious mind understands, and the subconscious mind doesn't understand all symbols, but if you understand subconscious or if you understand symbols that the subconscious mind actually understands, and you use them for your business, it's a great way of luring people in and getting into people's minds, because you're tapping into their subconscious mind without them even knowing it. Because again, we don't scrub our subconscious minds clean. We don't even have any jurisdiction over it. It actually seems to be working against us to a large extent because of the programs that we've adopted as young children. Once you get a subconscious program into a child's mind and they don't have a way to questioning it or even understand what's going on, it operates behind the curtain. Most people don't even understand that they're being hexed and manipulated through sorcery via subconscious symbol magic. That programming laps over into adulthood, and most people will go their entire lives not even understanding that they're operating on the programming that was given to them as children. So there has to be a science, there has to be a way of getting rid of all the accumulated garbage, both physically, spiritually, within our biology, the programming, the magic, the sorcery that's been put over us, and that's Kundalini. Because Kundalini opens up the seals that have been put on the chakras. What do you think the 7 seals are in the book of Revelation? Those are the seals that have been put on our chakras. The 7 candlesticks, Kundalini symbolism, the 7 stars, the trumpets blowing. The book of Revelation is teeming with Kundalini symbolism. And it's talking about destruction in a metaphoric way, because it's talking about destroying the outdated human template, biological template and consciousness template that we're operating on currently. It's not the destruction of the actual physical world. People take biblical texts and things of that nature way too literally, and it just ruins their lives. Religion to